that guy.
Can I take it back though?
Yeah, you can take it back when you need it. Oops. Did you plug us in there? Or?
Oh, not yet. Do you need me to?
No, that's okay.
I can do it really fast.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're fast. All right. So yeah, you said we're live?
Yeah.
All right, we're live. So there you go. Friday night in the land of the Valley of the Sun, I guess, here in Phoenix, Arizona. A lot of stuff going on. Obviously, we had the Waste Management Open earlier, and then we had Barrett Jackson. All the car shows. Spring training is underway. I saw. Unfortunately, YouTube TV doesn't have the MLB channel, so yeah, boy, what a terrible thing streaming has become. Right? It's basically nothing more than just. Unfortunately, it's nothing more than cable TV these days. In fact, it might be worse. Unfortunately, I love streaming. We've had YouTube TV for a long time, but I think Jen and I are probably going to pull the plug on YouTube TV. Coming up? Probably next week. Actually, we're going to already pull the plug if you can believe that. So I don't know. Jen's not with us tonight because she is in live on. With Sandy, who works in the store as well. They went to see. Who'd they go and see? Extreme. That's right. And Living Color is opening for Extreme. So she was really excited about that. We'll get started in here in just two shakes of a lamb's tail. And then what else? There's a lot there's some news going on I want to talk about. Oh, yeah, by the way, look at this. I got to mention this. This is House of Pain. Audrey was playing Jump Around, and we still have a copy of this. Is this on color vinyl? Maybe this one isn't on color vinyl. I thought it was in color vinyl. It doesn't say it's on color vinyl though, so I guess we have to look it up here really quick. But comes with a jump rope. So there you go. There's your first thing of the day if you're interested in House of Pain. And I do love me some House of Pain. What Jump Around's on here? Salutations. I love that. It's Salutations. That's a great song.
It's black vinyl.
Oh, it is black vinyl. But you get the House of Pain jump rope. And yes, it is branded as Jump Around Hope. Oh, rope. I guess that makes more sense if it's the Jump Around rope. So anyways, but yeah, so Jen's at the concert tonight. So Audrey and I are going to have to pay more attention to the chat if you're in the chat. You want to say hey? Why don't you say hello in the chat, Audrey? There you go. Audrey's typing out something. Brett's in the store over there still, which is cool. Hey, Brett, there you go. Hey. So, and then, so tonight we're going to be doing some new vinyl, and then we've got some $4 vinyl I wanted to feature. That's actually some pretty decent $4 vinyl. We don't grade the $4 vinyl. We just put them out. We also have some more singles. Tom Harris came into the store today. Well, Tom came into the store, bought out all of our Queen stuff. So very cool, Tom. And then we have some grails to feature. I wanted to feature kind of the grails on the wall back there to let you see what you're kind of missing. We actually, Cheyenne today picked up the Lana Del Rey alternate cover of Honeymoon on red vinyl that we'd had in the store. So she came in, scored that. So congrats to Cheyenne on that. And thanks for stopping in the store, Cheyenne, in case you're watching, whether live or back on YouTube. So, all right. So Audrey and I, no Jen tonight. That's Audrey typing. Welcome, everyone. There you go. Even the correct punctuation and everything, or capitalization. Sometimes I fear that the youth of today don't write in caps and stuff, but you do, and I appreciate that. So if you see something you like, just type it in the chat. So if you're like, oh, House of Pain, you can type in House of Pain, or you can type in HOP. And then obviously that comes with the jump rope, which is very cool, in my humble opinion. Danny Boy is on here as well. Oh my God, this is so awesome. Every time I hear House of Pain, I cannot think of like anything other than like Mark Wahlberg saying, whatever, say hello to your mother or something. How's your mother or something like that. So anyways, they're very Boston-y, if you didn't know that about House of Pain. But yeah, if you see something, let us know. And then and then Audrey will come grab it from me, and then we'll check. I'll mention if like 2 people said, "Hey, give me the House of Pain." Boom, we'd let you know that House of Pain is went to say Gordon Gecko, and then if Bud Fox was second, that is a Wall Street reference from the 1987 movie.
Great movie.
Yeah, great movie, says Brett. Yeah.
Sequel, not so much.
Yeah, no, the sequel is terrible. The sequel is terrible. But yeah, the movie was really good. And so, yeah, so then in that case, Gordon would get it. And how many yachts can you water ski behind, Gordon? Exactly. That's where that comes from. Sometimes I say that about Taylor Swift these days, and Audrey looks at me like, "Don't say that about my Taylor." And I say, "Sorry, Audrey." Anyway, so, and then there you go. And then what'll happen is at the end of the week, we'll send out invoices. And if you haven't made an account on the site, you can just go to account.rockthistownrecords.com, or you can just go to Rock This Town Records if you've never had an account with us. So there you go. So let's get started. Obviously, House of Pain, first one. We're going to go over some new vinyl, then we're going to do some $4 vinyl, then we're going to do some grails. So, and then we've got some 7-inch singles. Audrey found some more that are pretty cool. All right. I'm all jacked up today. I had myself a diet Mountain Dew. And then we had some cookies in the store today that were brought into us. So that was very sweet. But here you go. The Cult 40th anniversary. This just came out today, $27.99. This is on dark red vinyl. It's their debut album. I love The Cult, Ian Astbury. And I can't remember the other guy, but yeah, there you go. So brand new record there. Pink Floyd, that's a restock for us. $48.99 for The Wall. This is Jennifer's favorite Pink Floyd record. And yeah, I can see it. You know, what would you think? I know those guys don't get along anymore, but what do you think if the Sphere in Las Vegas offered these guys like $100 million a piece to come and do like 20 or 40 shows at the Sphere? Do you think Nick Mason rather, and Roger Waters, and especially Roger Waters and David Gilmour would put their differences aside? I know Roger is he's a little Kanye these days, but you know, what are you gonna do? Dark Side of the Moon restock, $38.99, classic record. Oh, there it is. There she is, Taylor. $34.99 on this 2LP for Miss Taylor, the Platinum Edition. This is the OG version, the better version in my humble opinion. Oh, I said that aloud. Kanye West, The College Dropout, all falls down on this one. This is $39.99 for Kanye's second record. Ooh, I like this one. So someone is in the store. What was Erica? Was in the store last weekend, and she's like, you know, I can never find the Gin Blossoms in Phoenix, and they're from Phoenix. So I'm like, oh, that's a good thought. So I'm going to order in the Gin Blossoms. This is New Miserable Experience by the guys in the Gin Blossoms, $24.99. So that is a nice price, in my humble opinion. Hey, Jealousy's on here. Jennifer could talk. Allison Rhodes on here. Jennifer could talk about Gin Blossoms forever. She loves the Gin Blossoms. This is How to Save a Life by The Fray. This is the one on yellow vinyl. This is the import. Also, Over My Head, Cable Cars on here. This is $40.99 if you're interested. All right, what else is going on here? We've got the Beatles, Abbey Road, back in stock, $34.99. How can you go wrong there? I got a little Bleachers, Strange Desire, $31.99. They got a new record coming out. I dig this band, kind of. Jack Antonoff is the producer for a bunch of people like Lana Del Rey and Taylor Swift. So good stuff there. My favorite live record, maybe not of all time, maybe of all time, Pink Floyd. This is $51.99, Delicate Sound of Thunder. This is a brand new record. And I just think it's good. I know a lot of people prefer Pulse to this, but I absolutely love this, and this is what has turned me into a Pink Floyd fan. This and Wish You Were Here, but I definitely love that. Also, another copy of I think we had this as a back in stock here, maybe earlier in the week or last week, but it's also back in stock again today. But here we are, the new Foo Fighters record on white vinyl, $28.99. Blink 182, their brand new record, $38.99. It finally came out. This one's on black vinyl. We got Blink again, $34.99. Enema of the State, the classic record. Ooh, The Smiths, The Queen is Dead, $30.99. And then we've got we're having deja vu, Audrey, all over again. It's like Yogi Berra would say. This is the black version of this is the non-import version of the phrase How to Save a Life, $27.99. $4.99. This isn't treating me that well here, so let's pop up. There you go. Pop up here. That's The Fray, their self-titled record with You Found Me and Never Say Never. This is $30.99. Green Day, Dookie, Baby Blue Vinyl, $28.99. Once again, back in stock. On the same record's kind of back in stock, and I guess that happens because these records are just popular. This is the indie exclusive, Half Black, Half Hot Pink of Saviors by Green Day. That is $31.99, I think that is. Let me take a look to be sure. Got to pull it out of this cool sleeve. Yeah, $31.99. And then mentioned last night the Dead Weather, Sea of Cowards, brand new record in as of today. And then the Dead Weather, Whorehound as of today. So that's kind of the new vinyl. And of course the jump rope there. Beautiful. All right, let's move on to these $4 records that we pulled. Now, if you want to know that we don't grade these records, we don't sleeve these records, but if you want to know the condition on anything, just let me know, and I'll give you a live version, no pun intended, of the grading of the record, at least for the outside, or the inside rather of the record. So there you go. All right, starts off with the Tubes. This is live, two LP featuring White Punks on Dope. But yeah, it's a live show from the Tubes. I kind of dig this, man. Unfortunately, I think this predates She's a Beauty. If She's a Beauty was on here, I might go for that myself. But yeah, $4 for everything in this bin. So there you go. It's nice and easy tonight. Kenny Rogers, first edition. And yes, it has Ruby. And don't take your love down. Also just dropped in. Of course, you remember that from, what is it? The Big Lebowski. Nice. The Dude Abides. Yeah, there's so many lines there. Some of them are so inappropriate. I'm like, ooh, I should quote some Big Lebowski lines. And then I'm like, no, maybe not. This is Olivia Newton-John's Physical, $4 as well. And yeah, Olivia. There you go. And it's got the gatefold. So you can see Olivia at her best. And then also at her best, whether you want it portrait or landscape. $4 for Yes 9021 Live, the solos, not the record, but the solos. It's got Hold On it. It's got Changes, Amazing Grace, Whitefish. So there you go. Yes. This is actually being reissued, I noticed. This is Primitive by Miami Sound Machine. Primitive Love, actually, technically. But yeah, Gloria Estefan, Bad Boys, Conga's on here. Very nice. $4. Dennis DeYoung, you love yourself some sticks? Well, then Dennis DeYoung wants to talk to you. It's got a little sock, not really a sock cut, but a cut here. So it was obviously a promo at some point. I know this kind of had a couple hits on him, but he was never really the same after leaving Styx or being forced out of Styx. I'm not sure who you want to believe there. But yeah, that's the thing there. There Goes the Neighborhood, Joe Walsh, $4. There you go. Very nice. Katrina and the Waves. That is, well, yeah, Walking on Sunshine. $4 for that dandy. Ooh. Charlie Daniels Band, Full Moon. This has In America on it. No, there's no Double Went Down to Georgia, but I know In America was a pretty big hit. Still in the shrink and with a hype sticker. So there you go. $4 crate here. We got Billy Crystal, and You Look Marvelous. I think that's Billy dressed up as Sha-Na Na. And obviously, is that Sammy Davis Jr.? I don't think that's Sammy Davis Jr. Who's on the cover there? Anybody know if that's actually not Sammy Davis Jr., is it? It looks like Sammy. I think that's Sammy as I look closer. Everybody else is Billy, not Billy Ocean, Billy Crystal. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, there you go. Billy Crystal. Audrey pulled this one because she thought it was kind of ironic. Thank God it's Friday. The original motion picture soundtrack. Has anyone ever seen this movie? The soundtrack's actually pretty good. Cameos on it. Diana Ross, Donna Summer, Thelma Houston. Anybody else stand out to me? Not really. So there you go, $4. Technical Ecstasy, Black Sabbath. Now this vinyl is actually in kind of rough shape. I would say it's a VG minus. So, but it is a $4. So it's kind of like a filler. Like, okay, I've been looking for a copy of Technical Ecstasy from my friends in Black Sabbath, and I want a filler copy, and yeah. But that would be the copy to complete the collection, and then probably look for like an amazing copy down the road that hopefully won't break the budget. Crimes of Passion, Pat Benatar. I think it was Jeff that was in the store today. Was telling me the first video, obviously, or no, was it? No, it was Fred. The first video on MTV was obviously Video Killed the Radio Star, and the second one was, I think he said, Heartbreaker by Pat Benatar. I know it was Pat Benatar, but I did not know. Treat Me Right's on here. Oh, okay. Hit Me With Your Best Shot, the song for reasons unknown to me, she's decided not to do anymore, which is kind of bizarro, but that's the world. Toto, Hydra, $4 record again. What was some of the news of today? Okay, yeah, a couple things. So, Linkin Park announced a kind of almost like a greatest hits package. They're not calling it a greatest hits package. They're calling it what are they calling it? Kind of a hits collection. And it's got a lot of good stuff on it. It's got an unreleased song from 1997 on it. It's got another rare song. I forget what it was. Oh, QWERTY, like the keyboard. QWERTY, type in whatever. Maybe that's your password. Guess I'll find out soon enough, won't I? But yeah, so that's up for pre-order. So they're doing an indie exclusive version. You can hit rockthistownrecords.com and check it out. They're doing an indie exclusive version. That thing is selling really fast. They're only producing 10,000 copies of it. I think they've shot low on that. So if you're going to get a copy, I would suggest you pre-order one. Because I think that's going to go really, really fast. And I'm already starting to get worried because we've had a ton of pre-orders for that because it is Linkin Park. I love the name of the record, Paper Cuts. And so, yeah, check it out. And yeah, there you go. The other record that's being released is, Kings of Leon have a brand new record coming out. It's on Red Apple vinyl. And I don't think you're going to have a problem finding that one. Kings of Leon is cool. But, they're not Linkin Park in the pantheon of rock artists. So, but yeah, those are two new pre-orders up today. And then, yeah, did you hear Slayer is reforming? That's kind of surprising, but maybe not surprising because you throw enough money at people, that's what happens, I guess. Thin Lizzy, $4. Yep, Jailbreak. I know a young lady whose father loves Thin Lizzy. Best of the Beach Boys. Okay. Whoops. So this jacket's a little odd because it fell through the bottom, unfortunately. So we'll glue that and fix it. Let's take a look at the vinyl on this one and see how it looks. That looks pretty good. There's a few scuffs. Not too bad. How's the vinyl look on it's the first time we've actually kind of really showed a vinyl. How does it look on the feed?
Looks good to me.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. All right, cool. There you go. So all right. Boom. Flashdance soundtrack, $4 if you're interested. Little Kenny Rogers. Coward of the County's on here, so you get the double thing with Kenny. You get the first edition version with Kenny, and then you get he's the Coward of the County. Still the Gambler, one of the greatest country songs, maybe one of the greatest songs ever. Romantics in Heat. This guy, for some reason, to me, always looks like Mark Storage, the lead singer of Crocus, especially when Crocus was during the 80s. These guys almost look like they could be, I know they were kind of a little new wavy, but they almost look like they could be metal or hair metal, if nothing else. So, yeah, like a little lover boy vibe to them, but also a little Crocus vibe. And, yeah, let's see. Talking in Your Sleep, it's on here. I know obviously there's always a lot of Elvis fans. This is Elvis Blue Hawaii for $4. Got a little writing on the jacket. And the album's starting to come through a little bit on the bottom, but it's not all the way. How Great Thou Art, if you love Elvis singing the singing the hymns, and he does it really well. I mean, Elvis, he almost had 9 lives, and unfortunately, it ended too soon. But yeah, on stage, 1970, Elvis. Release Me's on here. Sweet Caroline. Yesterday, Proud Mary. Oh, that's interesting. Elvis doing Proud Mary. There you go. Nice. Shaken Not Stirred by Mr. Robert Plant. Anything sexy on here? Oh, Little by Little. I like that. I think we've got a Little by Little 7-inch single coming up, I believe. Olivia Newton, Greatest Hits, $4. The Monkees. Oh, a Monkees record. This is, the theme from the Monkees. Yeah. Last Train to Clarksdale. Oh, very cool. What's the vinyl look like on this? All right, let's see here. That's actually, it's not too bad. There's some scratches. I mean, it's mostly just hairline there on that one. Let me see here on this. I mean, it looks like it's more wear on the vinyl than any scratches. So that's a pretty good copy of the Monkees. The jacket's not in great condition, but the record itself, and there's no inner sleeve, unfortunately. But yeah, so the Monkees, $4. Big Daddy, Johnny Cougar Mellencamp. Selling the Shrink. Hey, Loverboy. Speaking of Loverboy, there you go. I think is this the first Queen of the Broken Hearts on here? Nice. Hot Girls in Love. Love that. Love those 2 records. Very good. So that's a $4 copy. I know we've got a more expensive version, probably a $9 copy somewhere in the bins. Kansas, Audio Visions, $4. Elton John, Breaking Hearts, 4 beans. That is Jethro Tull. Yep, still in the Shrink. Don't know much about Jethro Tull. I think it was today, like 35 years ago, Jethro Tull won the Grammy for Best Metal Performance. The first time it was introduced, beating out the likes of AC/DC, Metallica, Iggy Pop, I think, was nominated that year. So yeah, there you go. The Grammys. They're the smartest people in the world. Mick Jagger, She's the Boss. Everybody loves that cover. Heart magazine, $4. The greatest hits of the Guess Who. They are the best drunken oafs of all time, if you ask me. That is Genesis. And then there were 3. This is a $4 version of the record. The Firm. Well, I'm not uptight, not unattractive. Turn me on tonight, as I'm a radioactive. That's right. And Radioactive is on here, and Satisfaction Guaranteed is on here as well. So 2 good songs. That's Tony Franklin. That's Chris Slade, I think, on drums, and then Jimmy Page, and then Paul Rogers from Bad Company. Charlie Daniels Band, Million Mile Reflections, $4. Eric Carmen, Make Me Lose Control. What's on here? Ooh, look at the hair. Look at the hair, man. Audrey, is that hair spectacular? Hey, Brett, look at that hair. Is that awesome?
Oh yeah, that's 80s.
Yeah, that is spectacular. Is On the Radio on here? What's the song? Turn the radio on, make me lose control. No, Lose Control is not on here. I'm sorry to say. This must have been the album that came out just before or just after. So this is Brand X, Unorthodox Behavior. He kind of looks creepy. Jeff Beck, love Jeff Beck. Beach Boys, Spirit of America. That's a nice copy of that, $4. Alan Parsons Project, Ammonia Avenue. And then Aerosmith, Done with Mirrors. I actually like this record. This record is very underrated in my humble opinion. I love the title track. It's fantastic. And yeah, you can't read it. It's impossible because you need to put it in the mirror. It's all like backwards. What's the vinyl look like this on this? That looks like the original inner sleeve to me. Yep, because it's all backwards. Oh, there they are. Yeah, this is the classic lineup, but they just hadn't made their big comeback yet. How does the vinyl look? The vinyl looks pretty good on that. Yeah, $4 records are pretty sexy, I must say. So there you go. Let me put this back together. That's the only downfall of taking apart a record. You have to put it back together. So there you go. Aerosmith, Done with Mirrors. let's move on to. Well, let me recap that. All $4 records. The Tubes, Kenny Rogers. We got Olivia Newton-John. That's Physical. Yes, the solos. That is Gloria Esteban and Miami Sound Machine. Well, maybe that's just Gloria Esteban. Dennis DeYoung, Joe Walsh, Katrina and the Waves, Charlie Daniels Band, and Billy Crystal. You look marvelous. Yeah, thank God it's Friday. Black Sabbath, Technical Ecstasy, Pat Benatar, Toto, Thin Lizzy. Is there a record in there? There is a record in there. It's really light. Beach Boys. Oh, I missed this. Flashdance. What a Feeling. The original soundtrack. What's the other song off that record? Flashdance. Wasn't there another big song off that record? Oh, Maniac. Michael Zambella. Love it. Kenny Rogers. Very nice. This album also kind of confuses me. It starts to look a little bit like Van Halen 1. Maybe not so much, but a little. Romantics. Elvis. More Elvis, brother. Come on, man. And Elvis on Stage. Robert Plant. Olivia Newton-John. The Monkees. Big Daddy. Johnny Mellencamp. Loverboy. Mike Reno and Company. Kansas. Elton. Everybody loves Elton. And then Jethro Tull. Mick Jagger. Hearts Magazine. The Drunken Oaths of the Guess Who. Genesis. The Firm. Charlie Daniels again. Eric Carmen and His Sweet Hair. Brand X. Jeff Beck. The Beach Boys. This is in nice condition. Spirit of America. Alan Parsons Project. And finally, Aerosmith's Done with Amirs. All right, let me grab 7-inch singles I want to feature. I'm going to slide these down and then move these grails. Of course, a grail is the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, of course, but move those down. And then, I'm going to grab these two as well. We've got some cassettes I want to feature as well here. It's kind of a free-for-all Friday, right? So there you go. All right. Let's get set. Let's do the cassettes first. This Ramones record, or cassette, is Brain Damage. This is an OG. It's $19. Am I in frame, Audrey?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, cool. And then we've got Megadeth on Combat Records. This is a really OG. Killing is My Business, and Business is Good. The cassette, $39 on this one. Really hard cassette to find. The Ramones here. You can see this one here. Oops. There we go. And then, finally, Danzig. Pretty cool. Oh, there it is. Very nice. Reverend in the house. All right, Reverend Beavis. I can't do my Beavis impersonation. Jillian wants Toto, John Mellencamp, Genesis, and Joe Walsh. Nice. Cool, Jillian. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Let's see. Romantics for Paula. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Love that cover. Those guys. Very nice. There you go. And then, let's see. Oh, yeah. So Danzig, $19 if you're into Glenn Danzig. Got some Misfits actually coming in next week. That'll be on the show. So that should be cool if you're into like punk. And then finally, it is the Notorious B.I.G. This is a double cassette. And this is $20. There you go. For an OG copy of Notorious B.I.G.'s. And yes, the big song is on here. What's the... I can't remember the song right now that I like. What, you know any Notorious B.I.G.?
I know one song.
What is it?
Hypnotize?
Oh, Hypnotize. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. So anyways, if you're interested in any of the cassettes, there they are. We'll get to the grails in just a second. A couple of 7-inch singles want to feature. We've got Whitney Houston, Saving All My Love for You, $5 from the self-titled debut. Very nice. All right. Sammy Hagar. I've never seen Over the Top. I only know about this song. This is $3. What's the B-side on this? Is there a B-side? There's got to be a B-side. Let me check. Sometimes they don't list the B-sides up. It is. Wait, is this even the right record? Oh, it is. Oh, it's a B-side of a different artist. It's Giorgio Moroder and The Fight. It's an instrumental. So this must be more of a Over the Top 7-inch than a Sammy Hagar 7-inch. So that surprised me. I'm like, what? They put the wrong label on? Elvis again. Don't Be Cruel. That's a 45. $3 for Elvis. There he is, Little by Little. I told you he was coming up. That is Shaken from Shaken and Stirred. Shaken Not Stirred. $3 for Robert Plant. And then what do we got? We got Wipeout by the Safaris. Wipeout. I can't do the voice, but yeah, $3. John and Yoko. That is Just Like Starting Over, backed with Kiss, Kiss, Kiss. $3 for John and Yoko. We did that one last night. I'll mention it again, though. It's The Journey, Who's Crying Now. Sammy Hagar. Oh, wants to know how much the Sammy was. The Sammy, I think, was $3. Yeah, $3. $3 for the 7-inch Sammy single there. Yes, by Reverend Beavis. Very nice. And then there's The Method of Modern Love, $4. We featured that last night. New edition, once again. Cool It Now, $4. Like I said, Tom came in and rated our singles today. Picked up he bought all the Queen one, right, Audrey?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. So he cleaned us out of our Queen. We had like some really good Queen stuff. And then Audrey reminded me there's a Queen 7-inch. I think is it from Hot Space coming out called Cool Cat for Record Store Day on April 20th, Saturday, 9:00, right here at the Mighty Rock Discount Records in beautiful Gilbert, Arizona. As a View to a Kill featured that last night. Sweet Georgia Brown by the Harlem Globetrotters. I kid you not. Harlem Globetrotters. There you go. Basketball. That's kind of cool. If you're an OG Saturday afternoon, remember Wide World of Sports? The thrill of victory and the agony of defeat. $4. Peter and the Wolf, Walt Disney, a 7-inch single. That is $7 for Peter and the Wolf. Is Audrey the Duran Duran fan? Well, she likes Duran Duran, but it's Jennifer that loves Duran Duran. I love Duran Duran. I was when it came to the '80s new wave, for me, Denise, it was Duran Duran, INXS, and U2. Those were my bands. So Audrey's coming to grab something here. That's Hansel and Gretel. Hansel, he's so hot right now. Hansel. I'm quoting Zoolander there, but yeah, Jennifer loves pretty much anything new wave from the '80s. We got some really cool people that come into the store. We have a collage over there behind Brett of Duran Duran that a young man named Jim came in and gave us all these cool magazine posters. So we made a little collage there. So really cool stuff there. And thanks again to Jim for bringing that in. All right, so cool. All right, let's move on to our final crate of the night. And this is we actually got some other stuff. We got some box sets back there too that are pretty rare. A couple of them we've already featured, so I'm not going to feature those, Audrey. The Sonic Frontiers box set, and then the Whitney Houston box set, which looks amazing to me, in my humble opinion. And then there's a Queen box set. So if you love Queen, it's their greatest hits basically on color vinyl. It's a 6 LP. Is it 6 LP? No, it's not 6 LP. Is it? It is 6 LP. Oh my God. Anyways, we'll feature that in a second. And then the Dave Matthews Record Store Day, Dave Matthews live tracks. It's on orange vinyl from Record Store Day, like 10 years ago, I think. So anyways, here's some more grails. We're going to be posting some more grails next week. And I got some good grails to post. I'm really happy with myself. I'm patting myself on the back. But anyways, this is the Rolling Stones Through the Past Darkly, Big Hits Volume 2. So what's on here? Honky. See, to me, this is like the better Rolling Stones greatest hits record, in my humble opinion. Honky Tonk Women, Ruby Tuesday, Jumping Jack Flash, Painted Black. What else is on here? Let's Spend the Night Together. She's a Rainbow, Mother's Little Helper, Dandelion. I love that. And of course, it's got the unique cutout there. And then when it comes to the vinyl, it's actually on clear vinyl. So there you can kind of see it there. And the guys are upside down, but yeah, really cool. This is what, $24. So a Stones kind of greatest hits package in unique packaging. And it does open up, because I got to be careful so the vinyl doesn't come slipping out. And it's dedicated to Brian Jones. Look at them pants, man. Those are some sexy pants. I think I had carpet. Oh, that was the carpeting I had in the 70s when I was a little boy. Yes. And oh my gosh, I think I have that shirt. Everything that's old is new again. So there you go. The Stones, that is Through the Past Darkly Big Hits Volume 2 on clear vinyl. Jimmy Page, Robert Plant, the only record they ever did together outside of Led Zeppelin. This is a VG++ condition, $199. Super rare OG pressing of Walking into Clarksdale. I know No Quarter gets all the love, but this is a really good record too, because A, it's Jimmy Page, and B, it's Robert Plant. And I put them in that order for a particular reason. Oh, we featured this on the show here recently, but it's on the wall. $49 for the 1979 OG pressing of Kiss. VG++ includes the poster. How long do you think it'll be until Kiss reforms? At least for like a festival show or something? Give it, what, a year, 2 years? They'll be back. Trust me. They'll be back. We still have this. I'm surprised. Standing on the Beach, the singles. I know Jennifer's looked at it herself. This is VG Plus condition, $49. 1986 OG pressings, never been repressed. I know they're doing a record store day release for The Cure again. And it's a picture disc, and I don't know. The 1975 live on stage and in concert at their very best at Madison Square Garden, $99. This is on clear vinyl. It's an excellent condition. If you're interested in the 1975, they're a really cool band. The young people, maybe in their 20s, really like them, but Jennifer loves the 1975 as well. Jennifer has got really good taste in music, I must say, and she doesn't like crap, and she loves the 1975. This is Little Feat, the original master recording, Mobile Fidelity, and this is numbered, $99 for that bad boy. Don FM, this is the alternate cover of The Weeknd's last album. And I would argue this might be his best album. I know a lot of people would not. This is on silver vinyl. It's got You'll Never Be Less Than Zero on it. So I love that song. And then Save Your Tears, I think, is on there as well. I think we mentioned we featured this earlier this week. It's the 7-inch picture disc of look at that. Audrey spelled this old school, like a computer, like a 5 1/4-inch floppy disk. She spelled it with a K.
Is that how it's spelled?
Well, it's usually spelled in the record industry. It's usually spelled with a C, but she spelled it with a K. So yeah, flashback to the 5 1/4-inch floppies or the 3.5-inch discs back in the 90s.
What your thing said on there.
What's that?
Doesn't the price tag disc with a K?
I don't know,
On the
maybe.
price sticker, does it not say that?
Did I put that? Oh, I can't. It goes DIS ... on the price sticker. So $89. That is up. That's Carl Goes Up in Married Life on that one. Love A. That's how to say her name, not Laffy. Love A on orange vinyl. We featured that the other night. John Bellion on white vinyl, a 2017 rare pressing, $129. That is the RSD Black Friday of Noah Kahan's Cape Elizabeth. Now, they are reissuing this as a public service announcement. They are reissuing this. This is on ocean blue vinyl, and the vinyl is probably one of the most beautiful vinyl records I've ever seen. Now, the reissue will not be on ocean blue. It's just going to be on blue. And if you know me, well, wait. If you know you, the ocean greater than the color blue, because it's nature. And versus a computer or man creating the color blue, as where the ocean and nature creates it much nicer. Astro Week's 1969 UK first pressing of the Van Morrison classic, $149 on this one, not $749. It kind of looks like a 7 there, but it's $149. All these UK pressings from the late 60s and the 70s sound amazing, and that's in amazing condition as well. Lady Gaga, we featured this earlier in the week. 2 LP, clear vinyl. We got The Doors pressed at RTI with an unreleased song. This is a gatefold 2 LP of The Doors. Well, is it a 2 LP? It might be a 7-inch single. I'm not sure. I'll have to crack this open. You remember, Audrey, if this was a 7-inch single in this, or was it 2 LP?
I think it was a 2 LP.
Oh, so it is a 2 LP. But side 3 has just 2 songs on it, and then there's probably an etching or something on the other side. So there you go. This is kind of one of these weird bands. Michael Brady. If you know, you know. This is sealed 1984 pressing. Screaming in Silence. I don't know. $99. We tossed it up on the board because you're probably never going to see it. I'm never going to see it again. And it's just like one of these really rare records from the 80s. Some Girls, live in Texas by the Stones. I dig this, man. This is really nice packaging on this. Includes a DVD. It's a gatefold, yellow and red vinyl, $69. Danny Elfman, we still have this Danny Elfman record. 1984 OG pressing, VG++ condition. That is solo, like a good solo cup. Oingo Boingo, 1983 OG, VG++, $49 for that Oingo Boingo from the soundtrack of what is that? I forget. But Forbidden Zone, right there, and set it on there. 1995 OG pressing. Everybody was doing unplugged back in the 90s, and Bob Dylan did one. VG++, $99. Let's see what the track list looks like on this. It's got Tombstone Blues, Shooting Star, All Along the Watchtower. Very good. Obviously, Jimi Hendrix took that. Or wait. Yeah, I think Jimi Hendrix took it and made it great. All due respect to Bob. The Times They Are Changing. Very nice. John Brown, Rainy Day Women. Desolation. Ow. What? Dignity. Knocking on Heaven's Door. Obviously, Guns N' Roses took that and made it even better. Like a Rolling Stone. No one's ever made that better than Bob. And then With God on Our Side. $99. Really, really hard record to find. VG plus condition from 1995. That is Glenn Danzig, Who Killed Marilyn. Includes the bonus track on side 2. $49 in excellent condition picture disc. Well, Tom Waits, 1985 OG vinyl. That is VG plus condition. Rain Dogs. The Dead Milkmen, OG pressing. This one's pretty rare. Beelzebubba. I think we featured that recently. X in excellent condition. That is Los Angeles, 1980 OG pressing. The vinyl is superb. This is a weird one. I don't even know what to make of this one. Wanted to feature it, though. Why not? I don't even know what this is. Maybe you know what it is. If you do know what it is, let me know. It is Steve Reich, Different Trains with the Kronos Quartet. Isn't Kronos? Wasn't that like the aliens in The Simpsons that come every year around Halloween? I don't know. Whatever. Also, Pat Metheny's on this record. $59 in excellent condition on that one. Then finally, a couple of jazz records on the wall here. We've got Coltrane, Live at the Village Vanguard from 1964. It's not an OG. The OG would be 62, but this is a 64, $99 in excellent condition. This came from the Meticulous collection. And then same thing from this. This is a first press mono of Eric Dolphy in Europe, Volume 1, $99, once again, from the Meticulous collection. And yeah, you guessed it, it's an excellent condition. So it's just insane, man. These records are 60 years old, and the vinyls are pristine. They're not that pristine. Yeah, they are that pristine. Claire from The Breakfast Club. So there you go. Oh, and then a couple other things I want to mention. I told you about. Let me grab that. Audrey, can you grab the Queen and the tape? Just put that anywhere. It's a Groundhog Day quote, but you knew that probably. Audrey dropped her Stanley Cup. That's very, very, very cliche these days to have a Stanley Cup, Audrey.
I'm drinking water, so
it's... There it is. Queen, the Platinum Collection. 6 LP, 179, 24-page book included, all on color vinyl, 51 hits on vinyl for the first time. They're not making this anymore. Yeah, they're all on different color vinyl. Let's see the color vinyl here. We've got, what is that? Maybe a gold yellow. We got a blue, we got a purple, we got a red, we got a pink, and we got a green. So,
And it just sold.
oh, really? Cool. Yeah, this is fantastic. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fantastic. There you go. All right, I'm gonna swap that out. Chris wants the Queen. Very cool, Chris. Thank you so much. Oh, it's good to see you. I'm guessing we'll see you tomorrow in the store. And that's always cool. You have to tell me, have I ever asked you, Chris, what your first concert was? I always like to ask everybody what their first concert was. And if you're tuning in tonight, you want to tell us what your first concert was. My first concert was Night Ranger at the Minnesota State Fair. So I'll always love Night Ranger because of that. And they put on a hell of a show. Brett, what was your first concert?
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Snoop Doggy Dogg. Well, Snoop Dogg. Okay. And anybody else open? Or was it just Snoop?
It was mainly just Snoop, or I think it was like the Alcoholics or something.
Oh, the Alcoholics. Okay.
Something like that.
Oh, that's
it was
cool.
At the Milwaukee.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You a Wisconsin guy?
Yeah.
Oh, Minnesota here. Well, obviously, you probably just heard that. So, all right, that's cool. And Audrey's was Taylor Swift when she was 11,
I was way younger.
6,
Probably.
about 6 years old. She saw Taylor. And did your mom and dad take you?
Yeah, I got to go for my dad's birthday.
Oh,
And
got
like
to.
front row seats.
Yeah, well, hopefully your mom and dad took you. No, I went alone. This is the Dave Matthews Band. There's only 2,000 of these out there. And this is they are numbered. Let me find the number on this. I can never find the number on
I'll
these.
find it.
Okay, Audrey's going to
Can you
find the number
Steve?
for me.
Right, Steve. I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
That one. It's. I don't know how to say the other one.
Oh, Weird Al. Oh, okay, cool. At the Arizona State Fair. That's great. Steve Reich, please. Steve Reich. Which one's the Steve Reich, Karen? I'm confused. Steve Reich. Oh, you got me.
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's the number right there. It's 502. Can you see it there on the Dave Matthews Band? So this was a Record Store Day release back in, what was the year? 2014. It's on the whole set of the show at the Richmond, Virginia Amphitheater, the Classic Amphitheater, on April 30th, 1996. It was this is 502 out of 2,000 limited orange vinyl. It's orange firecracker vinyl. You want to see? Let's see the vinyl here. Audrey has looked at the vinyl. What do you remember looking at this vinyl?
I do remember looking at it.
Was it cool or?
I thought it was pretty cool.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna take a look at this.
This one.
Oh, nice, Karen. Oh, okay. That's why I didn't recognize it, Karen. Sorry. It's like, what? It doesn't look like a firecracker to me. It looks orange, but it reminds me of Sunkist Pop, and Sunkist Pop is pretty good sometimes, especially out of the bottle. You ever notice there's like if you drink like Coke, it's better probably out of like the fountain, but Pepsi's good out of the fountain as well, but Pepsi is really good out of the can. Not so good in a bottle, in my humble opinion, but that's just my humble opinion. So, and it's got an etching on. Let's see. I don't want to muck up the thing here, so it's got an etching on side. I guess that would be side 8 of the record. Can you see the etching? I guess those are supposed to be legs and maybe, I don't know, like a praying mantis it almost looks like. So there you go. Dave Matthews Band live, number 502 out of. Dave Matthews Band is actually here next weekend here in Phoenix. They are playing and they're headlining, and Noah Khan, who's also featured in here, is actually is opening that show at the Extra Innings Festival. There's a lot of great shows. This Extra Innings Festival has kind of become really kind of cool here in Phoenix. There's a lot of great artists there. And Dave Matthews Band will be in town. So there you go. I have to feature that again next week. All right, let me put this away. And so there you go. All right, Audrey's going to take that for me. So there you go. that's the big show for this week. We appreciate you guys coming.
Recap it?
Oh, you want to recap it? Sure, I'll recap it. I forgot to recap. So the Stones on clear vinyl, their greatest hits, and I like that greatest hits package better. That's Walking the Clarksdale OG from Jimmy Page. I guess the price, as you can see. Kiss, The Cure, the 1975, very nice. Little Feat, Dawn FM. That is the Up Picture disc from Disney. Love Leve, rather. You know, if check her stuff out on streaming, man. I think it's really good. Karen, I bet you and Andrew might like her. If you don't, check them out. I would say check out the songs From the Start and Lovesick. Fantastic, in my humble opinion. Especially if you like kind of like a little jazz infusion there. It's really good. It's really good. And I'm a metal guy, or a hard rock guy at least. Night Ranger guy. That is John Bellion. That is Noah Kahn on Ocean Blue vinyl. I should have cracked that open. Maybe next week I'll crack that open and show you how beautiful that is. That is Van Morrison, Lady Gaga, The Doors. Very nice packaging on that one. Michael Brandy. Who? Exactly. We got Some Girls by the Stones. Danny Elfman solo. Oingo Boingo soundtrack. Bobby Dylan Unplugged. We got Marilyn. This is Glenn Danzig. Got Tom Waits, Rain Dogs. We got Dead Milkman, Beelzebub, ex Los Angeles. And then Eric Dolphy, live in Europe. Mono, First Press. And then Coltrane at the Village Vanguard in 62. But that is a repress from 64. So there you go. That is, that's the way the cookie crumbles tonight. So, all right, if you got any big plans this weekend, that's cool. We'll be back on Wednesday of next week. If you bought anything and you're not local, either way, we'll send you an invoice probably on Monday for your stuff, unless you stop in this weekend. And I hope to see maybe Karen and Andrew will stop in, and Chris, pretty confident we'll see Chris. And yeah, and Jillian, are you local? I forget. If you're still hanging out here, Jillian, let me know. And I know Paula, obviously, and Mike are local here. Oh, saw Billy Joel there. Nice. Ivor. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Journey. Yeah, you meant, yeah, we were talking about that last week. That's really cool. Journey, Alice Cooper, The Police, and Waylon. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, Karen, cool. We'll see you tomorrow. So we're going to wrap it up for the night. Audrey and I are going to go, we're going to go home. I mean, Audrey's going to go home. I'm going to go home. I'm soloing it tonight, so I need to figure out what to do with dinner. People were mentioning to me I should get, who was it? Jeff was mentioning to me I should get In-N-Out. Jennifer's not a big fan of In-N-Out, so I never get In-N-Out. Five Guys, though. I kind of like Five Guys, though. Maybe I'll figure out something else. Tacos sound good. Usually on Saturdays when Audrey and I are in the store, I'll go get us some lunch. Like we'll go get Sal's over here, Sal's Pizza. We've had Giant Hamburger up in Mesa. Thinking about going to I don't think it's called Caldwell County, but it's like a Caldwell County barbecue offshoot in just north of downtown in Gilbert tomorrow. We've had Jersey Mike's, which is actually pretty good. New Jersey Mike's. First time I had Jersey Mike's, it was terrible in the store. And then the other time we had it was pretty good. And then we've had some other pizza. What was the other pizza place we had?
I have no idea.
She doesn't remember. We had Nello's over in Chandler. Jennifer's favorite pizza place is Nello's. So I love Vero Pizza, which used to be called Buddy's. I love that Chicago stuff. So anyways, that's it. We're going to wrap it up for the night. Appreciate everybody, and thank you so much, and have a good night. We're out, Audrey.